Thank you so much, Connell. And as we can see, that road blocked off there for now. We'll let you know when that's been reopened. The clock is ticking for the Limo Safety Task Force to submit its final report to New York State.
That report is actually due tomorrow. The Limo Safety Task Force was created after the 2018 Schoharie limousine crash, which killed 20 people. It's made up of transportation officials, law enforcement officers, and family members of the victims, and has been looking at ways to improve rules and regulations to prevent future tragedies.
The deadline for the report has already been pushed back once. Some state lawmakers and members of the task force are calling for it to be extended again, even as loved ones of the victims prepare to mark 4 years since the crash next week.
News 10 ABC's Capitol correspondent Jamie DeLine explains why some say the task force needs more time.
It seems like the IG's office and Department of Transportation, DMV, have been holding out some of the information that would help the task force with their final recommendations and final report.
Republican Senator Jim Tedisco and Assemblyman Chris Tague say the state's Limo Safety Task Force should hold off on issuing its final report until the task force can review the Inspector General's investigation into the Schoharie limo crash. Both Republican lawmakers citing concerns of potential collusion. Back in 2020, the National Transportation Safety Board said the state DOT and DMV share blame in the crash along with the limo company Prestige Limousine, since they did not remove the vehicle. The commissioners of the DOT and DMV co-chair the Limo Safety Task Force.
The two co-chairs are the two heads of the agencies who had been pointed out by the National Transportation Safety Board to be culpable in some ways. Now, we're wondering, as they rush to say, well, let's get our report in, and we say, well, wait. Why would you want to give a report when the family members are asking for the IG's report on the activities of your agencies in your departments?
Since Tague and Tedisco don't have subpoena power, in a letter they asked Democratic members of the state transportation and investigation committees to get answers from the agency heads and members of the IG's office by holding a joint legislative hearing. In a statement, the IG's office said, quote, "As with all investigations conducted by this office, our timing is dictated by where the facts lead, however long that may take. The families devastated by this tragedy deserve no less." David Brown, a member of the Safety Task Force, says the report is set to meet the deadline despite not having the IG's investigation report, something he ideally would like to see.
We could not wait for this any longer, even though a lot of that information is very pertinent. We felt that the information released by the NTSB, the federal government, was sufficient enough to go by, so the report should be done and delivered to the governor by October 1st, 2022.
While he couldn't get into specifics about what the task force will be recommending to the governor and legislature, he did share this.
There's a lot of safety measures that have been addressed. Ages of vehicles that'll be let out there, requirements for seat belts, specifics again. I have to wait till the report gets out. It's right now confidential.
When that report is made public, we will let you know. In Albany, I'm Jamie DeLine.
Well, people across